Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello. Good to see you again. Thank you.
Oh, brother.
Oh, my. Wow. Oh, well.
Okay, we're pleased to welcome the Ivy League tournament champion, Harvard Crimson. We're joined by Harvard student athletes Harmony Turner, Elena Rodriguez, and Carly White. And we'll also be joined by head coach Carrie Moore. We'll start off with some opening comments from Coach Moore and then move on to questions from the media. Coach Moore, would you please make an opening statement?
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Just really overjoyed right now. Joy is a core value of our team, and I think you see it, in really in its purest form, for this group. I first want to say huge respect, huge respect to Meg and Columbia and their team. I thought that was just a tremendous basketball game, and I said that in this chair yesterday after the game that we played against Princeton. I really think both teams showed up to play even better than we did yesterday. And you saw that, I thought in different moments of the game. It was physical, it was tough, both teams flying around defensively. You saw a lot of shots made, some really good high IQ basketball on both ends of the floor. So just want to give them a lot of credit. A great team, very well coached, and I'm sure we'll see them in the NCAA tournament. But just couldn't be more proud of our group, especially these three, for what they've been able to do in this tournament on back-to-back days, playing two really good opponents. This was earned by every minute, every possession, and every day that we were here. And we've been knocking on the door every year that I've been here, and it's just such an incredible feeling to finally get to the top of the hill and be champions.
Thank you. We'll now open it up to questions for the Harvard student athletes. Start right in front here.
Steve Silverman, Ivy Hoops Online. First of all, I want to thank you guys for putting on an amazing display of talent and courage and energy and effort and so many adjectives I can't even think. We were all extremely fortunate to be able to participate in this with you guys. Now my question for the three athletes. That was such an amazing game last night. There was so much energy expended. How much did you guys have in the tank for this game tonight? It looked like you had an endless supply, but take us inside. Were you gasping? How tough was it to persevere through this long game today?
I think being tired is a mindset. We knew that the championship was on the line, and we knew that Columbia was going to punch. We knew that they were very competitive, and this isn't the first time we've had back-to-back weekends. So I think Coach Moore did a really great job at setting up our schedule to have a lot of back-to-back weekends, especially in November. And we do a lot of conditioning before practice anyway. So like I said, being tired is a mindset. And when you have something so huge like a championship on the line, you're willing to give your everything for those 40 minutes.
Totally. I think the team did a great job of not settle for the win yesterday, and we knew we had the next game the next day. So we went back to sleep. We were very locked in with our recovery, and I feel like everybody had the mindset and the mentality that Harmony said of we have a championship in the line, and no, it doesn't matter how you feel and what you're feeling right now. You have to push through it and perform the way that we performed today. So I think the whole team did a great job, and I feel with the adrenaline of the game and everything, you just have to move on and keep playing, because that's what the team needed from us, and that's what we did. So very proud of everyone.
Yeah, I think we've shown we're such a tough team, and we've sacrificed so much, as players and coaches, and we will never be too tired to win a championship. We sacrificed way too much to get this far and not, put our heart out on there. So, yeah.
Okay, more questions. Chen.
Jen Hadfield with The Next. Congratulations, everybody. First, just for each of you, what were kind of the emotions or thoughts going through your head when that final Columbia shot went up, and then when the buzzer went off?
I didn't know what to do with myself. I still don't at this point. But the first thing I did was run over to Coach Moore. She put in so much she pours in so much of herself into us, and she deserves this, man. Like I said yesterday, she is the coach of the year. I think her passion for the game, her love for the game is matched with everyone on the team, and I feel like we were playing for each other, but we were also playing for her and the coaches. And honestly, like, all your emotions, like, I told myself I wasn't going to cry, but, I mean, that wasn't, I ended up crying like a baby. But, yeah, like, when you put in so much work and you work for something for so many years and it finally happens, like, the most you can do, the least you can do is cry, because you're so grateful for that opportunity. And you gave it your all. And when you gave it your all and it finally ended the way that it should have ended.
Yeah, I mean, for me, after that missed layup that I had that I couldn't even believe, and then got that stop at the end, just all the emotions came up to me. I couldn't believe it that we just won the game and we were IB champions. And I just ran to my teammates because at the end of the day, like, we worked so hard for this. And as Harmony said, like, also the coaching staff, they put like the whole self into this team and to this program. So just like being able to celebrate with them and having this moment, I think we've been working for this since September, and I think we deserve it to have our moment and have fun at the end.
Yeah, I mean, similar to what they said, it still like doesn't feel real. Like just immediate tears. Like you can't even help but cry. Like we have put so much time and energy and effort into this, and like they said, like Coach Moore and all the coaches have literally like poured their life and soul into this program. So like, yeah, I don't even know how to explain it.
And then Harmony, Elena, when Harmony was named Most Outstanding Player, it looked like Elena, gave you a hug and you had no idea what was going on. True, false? What was that moment like?
Well, I didn't hear anything. It was so loud and everyone was screaming. And we were just happy that we won. And I was like, what's going on? Why is everyone screaming Harmony? And then that's when Elena told me I won MVP. I was like, oh my God!
Yeah, for me, honestly, like I was cutting the net and Abigail like yelled at me like Elena, because they were saying like Elena like out loud. I had no idea like where it came from, and I had no idea like it was like from the whole tournament team or whatever. So I was like, oh, like why are they saying their name? I was like so confused. I had no idea what was going on. But then after like hearing my name and then Harmony's and then like the MVP for Harmony, like I was like right next to Harmony. I just went to like give her a hug like right away, and I didn't even realize at first like she didn't know like what was going on, but it was just my first reaction, like going to give her a hug because she deserves this and she worked so hard for this. So I mean, she's the best player in the league and one of the best in the country, so she earned this for sure.
You did too, baby. Me and Elena have been teammates for the longest on the team, and every year we're like, this has to be it. And this year we was like, we're getting this. I don't care, like whatever it takes. So as much as I deserve it, she does too, and so does Mona, and everybody else on the team.
Okay, now we have a question right up front.
Love you, baby.
Hi, I'm Julian. I'm from the Globe. The first one is just a basic one. Who had the disposable camera? Where did that come from?
Mona.
No, that was Sanaya. Sanaya had a disposable camera, and then Mona brought her like, digital camera.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, she does.
I don't know. I still don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And then the second one is when you all probably met Coach Moore at different points, but when you first met her, what about her and what did she say made you believe that, one, she was a great coach, and then two, that one day you'd be at the point you're at right now?
I knew we was going to get a championship the first day she came in and worked us out. We did not touch a ball. I was like, oh, period. Like, let's lock in. We did not touch a ball. It was all defense. And, I mean, proof is there. We're the #1 defensive team in the country. So proof is there, and defense and rebounding wins championships. So we got a championship because of her.
I mean, along those lines, I feel like the first workout after Kathy retiring in the spring, Coach Moore came in and we had a really tough workout. And I remember it was like only an hour, so I was like, she's probably like just hitting the tongue because it's only an hour. But no, then when we came back sophomore year, we started like the normal practice in October. It was 3 hours, but still like the same intensity, all defense. So
No compliance in here.
Yeah. But as she always says, like the best defensive team and the best rebounding team like always win the championship. And I mean, this is like a proof of it. So, and,
I think for me, because like I was recruited by her, it was like right when she started talking about like what she wanted for her team, and she was so determined and like so like I don't know, just like purposeful with her words that I just knew it. And when she sent that season workout for the summer, I was like, oh yeah, like we're about to work. Yeah.
Okay, we've got a question right up front.
Rob Brown, Ivy Hoops Online. Congratulations, wonderful season in addition to a fantastic weekend. Harm, last night I asked if you were excited to play Columbia one more time, and your answer was a little succinct. I was wondering if you felt comfortable expanding upon that right now.
Yeah, I'm excited to play anybody that plays against us. I think I'm so confident in this team. I'm so confident in myself, and I think that love and that energy is reciprocated as well. And I feel like at the end of the day, like I said yesterday, a championship was on the line. I was ready to play right after the Princeton game. So I feel like we did a really great job at showing up today and got the dub.
And for Elena and Carly, a couple times throughout the year, the coach said to us, that you all had some heart-to-hearts after results that weren't so ideal. What was in that messaging that paid dividends this weekend?
I think just the belief that we have within each other. Like, confidence is so important on the floor, and I think knowing that we all have so much belief in like what we can do individually and as a team is like so powerful, and it shows on the court. Like, anybody makes a mistake, we're all like running to each other to make sure we know like next play mentality, because we're great basketball players, so.
I mean, I mentioned it before the tournament happened, but we're a great basketball team, but I think even better, like, we are like a second family, and like we really get along with each other. Like, it's like a sisterhood for the whole team, and I think that translates to the court. And I mean, having each other's back in every moment, and like being relentless, and like I feel like we always put like a lot of like emphasis on like how we respond to like adversity, and I feel like the whole team has done a great job of like showing up every single day, regardless of what the outcome is.
Okay, we have another question at the end here.
Hi, congrats, champs. Harmony, you be ballin', but how deep is your bag, and what else can we see?
I feel like thank you. No, but I feel like I've worked for this. I feel like I haven't reached my peak yet. I have a lot of confidence that I am going to get better, and I have a really great support system. My coach and my teammates, a great support system, and they believe that I can get better too. Like, it doesn't stop here. This championship meant the world to us, but we still have business to take care of in March Madness as well.
And Carly, for you seem to be everywhere today when needed. How would you describe your game today in one word?
I would say I was just giving everything that I had for my teammates. Like, it's bigger than myself, and it's just this whole program. So I don't know. I'm just.
I'll take
one
it.
word.
What? Sorry, one word. Oh,
I'll take it. It's okay.
You go to Harvard. Come on.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
I can say for you, it was phenomenal, efficient.
Thanks, Chica.
Relentless.
Yeah.
As soon as she said, I said, that's not the problem.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Okay, thank you. We'll send the student athletes back to the locker room or the court or wherever they're going. We'll keep
Thank
Coach
you so much, guys.
here.
Have a good night.
See you in a little bit.
We will. Sleep for chop.
Thank you.
Uncensored media right there.
All right, we'll now open it up to questions for Coach Moore. In the back first.
Miles Herzenhorn from the Harvard Crimson. Congratulations. So, real quick question. Can you explain the coaching staff's outfit today? What was the inspiration behind that? And then my real question really is, you obviously came in and succeeded, an incredibly successful coach, someone who led the program to great heights. It's never easy to take over a program, but it especially can't be easy when you succeed a coach like that. So just tell me, what did today mean for you, and just expand on just what a triumph this is for you.
Yeah, today means everything. This is everything that I've worked for. I'm gonna get emotional because I think they spoke to it, but there's a lot that goes into this. A lot of sacrifice. I don't see my family. I'm far away from them. But I love showing up to work every day and trying to get the most out of them and helping them reach their potential and really wanting to get them to this point. And so when you accomplish that, especially when you've been so close, right? and I'm a Taurus, so I'm stubborn, and I know I just got here, but I wanted it the first year I was here. And so it just feels really incredible to, finally get over that hump and, release kind of the weight on your shoulders a little bit. So outside of that, this outfit, I just wear what they tell me to wear most of the time. But this is Ariel Gaston on our staff. She's in charge of our gear. She wanted us to wear something special for Championship Saturday. So she went to the Coop. You guys know about the Coop. And she gave me two options, and I liked this one the best. It's new on the shelf, and so we felt like, why not go retro and throw some leather pants on, set the tone.
Okay, more questions. We'll go right in front here.
Coach, congrats. And got to ask you about that last shot that Riley took and why you chose apparently not to foul on that. So let's just start with that for a moment.
Yeah, honestly, we haven't had a ton of practice with doing that. And so I didn't really trust it in the moment and was just hopeful that the basketball guys would be on my side. We will practice that because we've been now in that situation now yesterday and today. So definitely, we'll get better moving forward. But, we've been in that position where we've needed to not having a foul to give a lot of times this year of just getting one stop, finish the game, get the rebound, call timeout. And, when you have an experienced group and a lot of seniors and juniors out there and you have a number one scoring defensive team in the country, you feel really confident that you can get that stop.
And then just to follow up, so Riley had hit either 4 or 5, I think, in the first half.
Yeah.
But I think went 0 for, well, I think the whole team went 0 for 5 in the fourth quarter. What were you guys doing? What adjustments did you make to limit her and really shut down their three-point shooting? Yeah,
I just really challenged, our group at halftime. I felt like, to end that second quarter, it was just offense on offense on offense on offense, just a lot of shots going through, and we needed to counter those makes with stops, and we did not. And so I really challenged them to just sit down and guard. And, they run so much good stuff for Riley. She's setting back screens and coming off page action. She's coming off, stagger screens. She's Ricky action, down screen, coming back out. Like, it's hard to guard. And I really challenged, Sanaya ended the second quarter. We gave up one to Riley right at the end there. And she kind of looked over to the bench like, that's a moving screen. And I just said, well, good. If it is, and they're moving, then we need to do a better job of chasing. We gave up an open 3, so that means we're not doing our job the way that we need to do it. And those that are guarding the screeners, can you be there at the point of the screen to be there to help Sanaya if she gets nailed on those? So really just challenge them. I thought we could be better in the second half, and I felt like they really answered the call there. I think also late in the game when you're down a little bit, number 1 seed, there's a lot on the line. I'm sure because they missed some open ones. I don't want to take full credit on that, but I just happy that we ended it the way that we did.
Okay, question right here.
Julian from the Globe. I had a bunch of questions. One was, I'll just ask one though, or maybe 2. One was, Coach Griffin was in here earlier, and she described just the state of the league and the quality of basketball. She literally said that no one's seen Ivy League women's basketball like this before.
This good, yeah.
And I was wondering, can you speak to just the state of the league, the quality of the players? She called Harmony a pro among other players in this league. Just how good is this league right now to you?
Yeah, so good. And I'll echo, her sentiments there. And we've both been around. I got in the league 2 years before she did. So, we've been around this league a very long time. And, our former boss and mentor, Courtney Banghart, is responsible for really, setting the tone of, getting some of the best women's basketball players in the country to choose this league. And you see that in recruiting, and you see that consistently with the talent of where it is right now. And I just think, when you can have 3 teams go at it the way, 4 teams, go at it the way that we did this weekend, that just speaks volumes. And you saw just the back and forth. You saw the playmaking ability. You saw the defensive grit and tenacity. It's just and very well coached teams too. So yeah, I can't say enough good stuff about it. They said they needed to see close games, and they saw some close games. So put 3 of us in, please.
You talked about what this means to you and how much you've had to sacrifice. But when you're in this position, when you have the chance to be the first Harvard team to get to the tournament, however long, do you start hearing from, I don't know, maybe like Feaster or somebody from the 08 team, or
Yeah.
do you start not feeling the weight, but do you hear people saying, hey, like we want you to, we're rooting for you or whatever? What does that mean, and what sense do you get from people who've been through the program before you?
Yeah, it's incredible. I think every opportunity that I've had to interact with, our alums has been amazing. I mean, Kathy was here today. There was a lot of alums here today. Some really good players that have played and come before us were here today cheering on, and I'm sure so many. I can't even imagine the amount of text messages that I have on my phone right now. But they come back. They come back. They love Harvard. They love the program. They love Kathy. They love the fact that we're like carrying the torch and pushing this thing forward in the way that we are. And it's just really cool to be a part of, and I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Congratulations, Coach. 2 things from me. First, I mean, obviously Harm, fantastic, but I really would like you to speak about the bench, because it seems like the reserve players did a really fantastic job this week, which is something you had been hoping for, throughout the year. Second, I know you prepared a speech just in case, but what do you need to say anything to make sure you get the seeding you deserve?
Yeah, that's great. And I didn't bring my numbers with me; they was on my phone, but. Yeah, I think first of all, just to the bench, I mean, getting 31 points from our bench is incredible. Especially after a night where Harm really carried us yesterday, and we really struggled to find other guys to play a part offensively. It was great to see, folks step up in that way. Abigail and Carly, tremendous back-to-back games for them. And just really great for, not only to end this season, but also to propel us forward, once these 2 leave. So really excited for them. I think we're a little banged up too. So with a couple of our starters, so we really had to rely on our bench. So that was, I really had to do that. And I think they answered the call, but really excited. In terms of your question about, just making sure we get the seed that we deserve. I believe going into this game, they had us as a 10 seed, right? And Columbia maybe as an 11 seed as the automatic bid. I mean, I definitely think we're a 10 seed, if not anything lower than that for sure. And at times we were in the 8-9 game. I'm not so sure I want that game because then you turn around and you play the 1 seed. But, honestly, I really don't care. I'm just excited to be in the tournament.
Okay. We do have a question. The young lady with you holding up the cell phone. Are you? Oh, no. Okay. Then we'll go to Jen.
Jesus, filming.
Hey, Gary, congrats. First off, does the outfit stay for the tournament now that you won a title with it?
Oh, no. We must get a new outfit, Jen. Can never do that.
Love it. Love the energy. And then just want to ask you, after the game, it seemed like you had a pretty long embrace with your staff. We're saying something. Can you give us kind of the gist of what your message was to them and kind of, just the journey with them? Because I know you guys have been together for a while now.
Yeah, 3 years. And it just means everything. We work so hard. And we've been through so much. Like, this team has been through so much, but like our staff has been through so much. And I won't get into it, but the fact that they continue to choose me and choose Harvard and choose our team 3 years later, that says a lot. That says a lot about, leadership. It says a lot about the locker room that we have, and it says a lot about them wanting to be here for this moment. And I wouldn't want to do it with any other group. And so I just wanted to make sure I've envisioned that moment of, us winning and bringing everybody in. And so I just wanted them to know that I'm incredibly grateful for them and the time that they put in, and I love them.
Okay. One more question. We'll go to the back.
Thanks again. Miles Herzern from the Crimson. Can you speak a little bit about former Harvard president Claudine Gay's role as part of this team? It feels almost as if she's an additional coach, an additional member of that staff. She's at almost every game, I believe, every regular season game except for maybe one home game.
Yeah.
So just please elaborate.
Yeah, I mean, she is and will always be this team's president. We love her to death. I mean, after she stepped down, I think it was like 2 days later she was at our game, and I looked over and I saw her, and almost got emotional mid-game, just knowing that she feels like she has a place where she can come and like just be seen and accepted for who she is and not judged, and the leader that she is and the inspiration that she is for myself as a Black female and for our players, for Harmony, for the other Black players on our team. It's just really powerful. It's really powerful, and I love that she feels so at home with us. That means a lot to me and to our team.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all.